Red Hot Gotsy, come subscribe, like, come subscribe, like, come subscribe, like, come subscribe. Red Hot Gotsy, Red Hot Gotsy, Red Hot Gotsy. Alright, so today I'm making a video on Phase 4 of the MCU. Now, basically, I'm just going to be talking about why people love, or I guess you could say like, this phase in general. Now, if you saw my last video, you can obviously tell that I do not like this phase very much. Now, the reason why is just because I think in general, everything that they built up for the last, like, what, 11, 12 years or something like that has been kind of, like, crushed in my eyes. At least the impression that I got of this universe is that it was, you know, well made for the most part. You know, most things, like, connected, and it kind of created this huge universe of characters that somehow were able to live, in the same universe, but also have their different stories that are, you know, unique, different. You know, you have gods in them, you have, like, spies and, you know, ninjas and assassins. You have, like, super soldiers and stuff like that. You know, green, angry, rage monsters. It's like you have a bunch of different stuff, right, in one just collective universe. And even when they add characters like Spider-Man or Black Panther, it still feels like it's cohesive. It makes sense. At least it did. Now it doesn't. And that's kind of my main problem. Now, if I had to see into the minds of other people, I would say that a lot of people saw this this phase as entertaining, especially like stuff like Eternals, which I didn't like, but in general, I guess people like the story, and you know, they just like the different characters and how everyone sort of got something to do in general. In general, I see that story, that movie, as bad, just because a lot of the plot threads didn't really like correlate to me. They didn't make sense. The characters kind of felt flat. I don't even think it was the actors' fault. I think they're all good actors. I just think that what they were given wasn't good enough. You know, and if I had to like think about all the stuff that they have in this phase, it's very chaotic. You have like Spider-Man No Way Home, you have Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness, you have and you have lower level stuff like Hawkeye or I guess Moon Knight. I mean, Moon Knight's kind of in the middle because, you know, you have your, you know, kaiju battles, you know, in a way. If you've seen the series, you know what I'm talking about. And you have like lower level stuff where he's like fighting, you know, just crooks, like as if it was a Batman video game or something like that, you know what I mean, or movie. So yeah, it does have a lot of spectacle, but I don't think that's enough for me, at least. That's not really what I watch this universe for. It's just pretty colors, and, you know, people, you know, you bashing each other in the head, you know, just strong characters punching each other. Like I didn't want just that. I want that plus, you know, the story, good characters, all that other stuff, and also especially the universe that they were able to create. Is impeccable, honestly. Like, I don't think any other movie franchise has been able to really create a universe of this caliber, and that's why so many people are interested in this franchise. I guess the other thing I could say is the alternative characters that they have, alternative heroes. Like, for Black Widow, you have Yelena, which is basically the substitute. There's a lot of substitutes. Like, you have I would say Wanda and Doctor Strange are kind of relative, like they're kind of similar, but Wanda is like quote unquote like dead now. I actually don't know if she's dead fully or not, like permanently. They might give like a weird explanation for why she didn't die, or, you know, create another universe version, or make like for a movie or something like that. But like in general, we have Doctor Strange now, who has a third eye or some crap, so he's gonna continue in another Avengers movie or something like that. And then for Hawkeye, you have what is her name, Kate Bishop. For I'm trying to think. In Spider-Man, you kind of got it, but like it was short-lived, you know, with Andrew and Toby, so that doesn't really count as much. With Thor, you have what was it, Jane Foster, which I'm not going to spoil the movie. I'm just going to say that that's nothing to worry about, at least for now. And stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like different characters who fill the role of past heroes who filled the, you know, their respective roles in this universe for a while. And, you know, obviously you have, you know, Captain America and stuff like that, which was a huge deal in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But yeah, I would say those are the main reasons. that people would still, stick with this franchise for so long after all these years and stuff like that. It would be definitely interesting to see how all these characters take up these mantles. Captain America, the Hulk, and just like stuff like that, man. And I really am interested just to see what they do with it, also. But I don't know if I really have the highest hopes for it because even like with the next point, like diversity, right? We all love diversity, when it's done right. You know what I mean? And I'm not even saying like all of it has been terrible in this like phase in general, because obviously that's like a huge talking point. It wasn't really for like the other three because they didn't really like focus on it. They didn't really care about it, even though it was there. Like you have like Falcon, you have War Machine, stuff like that. You have characters like Black Widow. Like there's females, males of like different colors. You even have like Ant-Man, where some of the side characters are of different colors. Like there's diversity there. But with this phase, I feel like they're adding like in Hawkeye, they added like a deaf character. I don't think they've ever done that in the MCU at least. That's like a main character. In Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you obviously have Buck or not Bucky. Anthony Mackie, who's gonna be what is it? Sam Wilson, who's gonna be taking the role of Captain America in the future. You had like Captain Marvel in 2019. We're not gonna talk about that trash ass movie. Uh, we have Miss Marvel, which is a new series that I'm gonna make a video about soon, very very soon. And you had the Black Widow movie, supporting like female characters in general, giving them the movie that they've wanted all these years, which Marvel should have made a long time ago, but they didn't. But besides that, in general, you can see it in this universe. You can see it in this like new installment of movies and TV shows. Uh, and I guess in Moon Knight, they also had like one of the female main characters. It was Mark slash Steven's wife. And she was a prominent character. You have She-Hulk. But even though I love all of this, and I think it's great for Marvel as a whole, people of different like cultures, and just like everything, right? Different backgrounds, like Oh yeah, and Shang-Chi, yeah, that too. I love that different people are getting their backgrounds, explored on screen. I just think that people like Marvel in general is going more for the flashiness of their movies and TV shows over the actual like story and plot consistency. Because even with Loki is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, ever. And I'm not even joking when I say that, just because it breaks the whole universe. And again, that's something like I'm gonna have to make a whole video for. But if I had to explain it now, basically, well, for one, I would say Loki as a character is completely destroyed, and that's because he doesn't make logical sense. He's not villainous anymore, not even for the first couple episodes. He's a nice guy. He's just some, weird, awkward dude who, basically explains like, oh, he never wanted to kill people. Even though in the first Avengers, which was the actual canon, and was the OG movie, in which he first started like really kicking it up a notch, like because he was in the first Thor movie, but that's the first Avengers movie is when he really started to be more prominent and actually become a true villain. And in that movie, he was menacing, and obviously the Avengers are like on another level, so they easily took him out once it was just him. Besides Captain America getting his ass whooped, that was funny. But Thor could take him on. Hulk, but now he's a coward. He's a pussy, and that's really annoying because it breaks the logic of the character. And then you have Sylvia, who just breaks that whole series, and she's the worst part of it. You have Mobius, and I don't even mean to talk about Loki too much, but that's just an example of like a series that just went off and just like destroyed the whole series in general. And it's just really sad, to be honest. I would sit here and talk about the time travel and the TVA and just all that other crap that they were doing in Loki and and all these other series, but that would take like freaking all day, to be honest, to like describe every single part that was wrong with that. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. You know, comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if I missed something. But this is just in general what I think people are into these movies for. Also, some of the TV shows. I think the TV shows are probably more well received in general because there's more time being spent with them. But I could be wrong. I don't know, because I feel like some people understand that Black Widow's trash. Most people like Spider-Man: No Way Home, which I mean, it's bad, objectively. But I understand why you would love that. I actually kind of love some of the fan service in that movie, as well. But yeah, it's trash, objectively. There's no way around that. Loki is just completely bad. If you like that, I really have to question your judgment. I'm not even gonna lie. Comment, subscribe, comment in the comment section. Let me know why you like it, because I genuinely don't understand why that series is good. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, this isn't a freaking echo chamber. Let me think. Falcon and the Winter Soldier had good moments. John Walker is underrated in general. Y'all hate on him entirely too much, or at least the haters of his character. Black Widow's bad. I already mentioned that. Eternals is bad. Doesn't make any sense and is boring. Shang-Chi is okay in terms of it's good entertainment, but it's bad objectively. It doesn't make any sense. Wang Wu, I think his name is a terrible villain, and he doesn't make any sense. Why is this secret organization not more prominent in the world? They're basically secret assassins. Did I just say that? Assassins. We should have known about them back when Hydra was still a thing, and we were still learning about them. She-Hulk, I do not have high hopes for, but I hope it's good. I want it to be good, but I don't think it will be. I think it's just gonna be another rant video, to be honest. Let me think. Miss Marvel, I will save that for the next video or a couple videos later. But I'll make a video about that. Let me think. Moon Knight was mid at best, but it was pretty bad, I would say. It wasn't the worst thing here. I would say the worst thing was, let me think. But that was definitely close. I don't really like Miss Marvel, to be honest. I think it was pretty bad. It was boring a lot of the time. My goodness. But I said I wasn't gonna talk about it. Damn. Well, just slipped right there. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna cut it off here. Comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
Red Hot Gotsy, come subscribe, come subscribe, come subscribe, come subscribe.